Hold on, we got a problem here. It's not.
Something wrong?
What? There we go. It took a while.
Okay.
All right, Joe. We got Tevya Smolka. We got JTisReborn. It's a Friday night stream on YouTube. Rare occasion. Joe, give me that countdown.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get over here! Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Pacina. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and Smoke. You are tuning in to NerdCage Live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Don't miss an episode or you'll get caged. So let's finish him.
This is Anthony Marquez, better known as Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat. Make sure to like and subscribe to NerdCage Live. Be there. Us.
Hey everybody, this is Dave Niebor from Dog Eat Dog, and you're watching NerdCage Live. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel. These are great guys doing what they love to do.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right.
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom!
Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful.
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe. The galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCage Live.
Hi, I'm Leah Montalongo, the OG Sindel. Please like, subscribe to NerdCage Live.
This is Ernie C. from Body Count. You're tuned in to NerdCage. Can you like and subscribe?
Hey guys, it's the original Shao Kahn, Brian Glenn, and I'd like you to subscribe to NerdCage Live.
It has begun.
If what you say is true, the Shaolin
And the NerdCage
could be dangerous.
Greetings, citizens. You're now trapped in a NerdCage. We hope you have a smashing good time.
You're now about to witness the strength of geek knowledge alone. Welcome, that's right. Once again, you are trapped in NerdCage Live. This channel is a celebration of all things pop culture, including movies, video games, you name it, whatever makes you tick. If you are new to the channel, please hit that like button and subscribe. I am your co-host, Jay St. G, Certified Geek, 7 days a week. Coming to you live from yours truly, the land of the orange, the land of Tom Cruise, the land of Anthrax, the land of Earth Crisis of Syracuse, New York. And always among us, it's our moderator, Trillhammer, stronger than the DK Banana Slammer. You know him, you love him. It is Joe of FallenOne Gaming. Please introduce these gentlemen tonight.
Tonight we have Tevya Smolka and Sean Wick of JTisReborn. How are you fellas doing tonight?
Go ahead, Tevya.
All right, I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on at the NerdCage Live. Thank you for having me on, guys. And I can't wait to get started, baby. Let's go. Yep.
Excellent. I'm sorry, real quick, Tevya, real quick, where are you from, bud?
Oh, I'm from I grew up born in Vermont, but I'm at in North Carolina now, so I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right, let me put this. Actually, hold on, let me fix this. There we go. Perfect. Boom. Got it. All right. And of course, Joe, we got some stuff coming up here, so let's just go through it real quick. So, Joe, our latest video.
Yes, our food review of the Star Wars Blue Milk from Trumo.
Yes, check that out. And of course, Joe, Apes.
Yes, the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes spoiler discussion.
Did you milk one of those giant aliens like Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi to get that?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh man, terrible movie though.
Yeah, we did actually. And then Joe, our last week's live stream.
Yes, last week the boys from Needlessly Nostalgic, Tyler and Lance, joined us. That was great. If you haven't checked that out, go check that one out.
And then Joe, Sunday.
Yes, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Subspace Emissary story mode.
And then we're going to do a late one on Wednesday.
Yes, more Bayonetta 2.
And of course, we do have a show next week, guys. Thursday, Joe.
Yes, we are going to be doing a look back of Rocky 2.
We are off our game. We are off our game today, but yes.
No, we're good. We're good.
No. So exciting news for Rocky 2 45th anniversary, which is in fact next week. Chris Bunbury of Joe Blow will be joining us, and nobody's a bigger fan of Sylvester Stallone than Chris of Joe Blow. So this has been really fun, and we haven't had Chris on in 2 years? So
yeah, it's been a while.
And if you haven't already, please get yourself a NerdCage Live t-shirt, like the one motherfucking. Well, you can't get the one that Sean's wearing because that one's been banned. But we have other designs.
Damn.
Speaking of Rocky, we got 2 Rocky shirts. Our top selling shirt here with the Strength of Geek Knowledge on the back. Hell, you can even get it in pink. Our Kaiju shirt.
I got that one.
Godzilla.
The one-handed shirt. And of course, we're huge Mortal Kombat fans here. The MK1 Fatality. The MK2 Fatality. The MK3 Fatality. Our MK Arcade Marquee. The some Zelda shirts. It's Joe's all-time favorite game. The Dreamcast shirt.
Dreamcast.
The PlayStation.
Yep.
Do Not Tell the RZA. And of course, the Deadpool around the corner. Get yourself a NerdCage Live MC shirt. So
merchandising with the real money of the movies made.
Yes.
You can get our shirts at our TeePublic, any size, any color, whether you're skinny, booty collar, fat fuck, big or small, we love them all. Get yourself a NerdCage Live t-shirt. You're going to love the way you look. I guarantee it. The link to our TeePublic is in every video, and of course, across all social media. Speaking of social media, Joe!
Yes, if you want to get us on Twitter or Instagram, both handles are at nerd_cage. Our link to our Discord is in the description. Become a member there as well. And our Facebook discussion group, that is NerdCage Nation. We love everything you guys put up there. No spoilers, no politics, and for God's sakes, keep it civil.
And Joe, who we got in the chat tonight?
In the chat tonight, we have Super Godzilla X Vlogs. We have all of us in the chat, and I'm sure there's more people to be had.
All right, well, we appreciate everybody being here. Now, let's there's lots to discuss, guys. There's summer box office, or I should say summer box. The box office has been struggling, so we'll talk about that. Summer Games Fest literally just ended. We can talk about that. Obviously, we're halfway through the year, so we can talk about our least favorite, most favorite movies, games, TV shows of the year and whatnot. But let's zero in on somebody, Joe. Tevya Smolka, who has been an awesome supporter of NerdCage Live. Also, he's a hustler. He's busting out content. He's always busting out comic book reviews, movies reviews, game reviews. He's on Twitch. So, Tevya, please, take a minute here. The floor is yours. I want you to just talk about yourself, what you do, anything you want to promote. And, of course, thank you for being here, man. The floor is yours.
Anytime, man. Yeah, everybody out there, NerdCage Live. I'm Tevya Smolka. I review movies, comics, video games, TV shows, the works. And we're live. And if you want to check my content, at in my YouTube channel, I just did a video on the whole Shooters by Curious Degree article on Bloomberg. And God almighty, that opened a can of worms that I never expected to happen. And woo, boy, just wait for content with that. You can check that out on my recent video. I also did a live stream recently today on Summer Game Fest. That was a bust of my time, like 2 hours of that for nothing. However, that live stream is great. Everyone check the live stream is really good. I also did my review of Batman, the new Batman issue that came out today. Well, not today, Wednesday. I really made Spider-Man that book with a train wreck. That book is so bad, broke my brain. I was the Ultimate. Another great book that came out this week. Yeah, the Ultimate, and my favorite, well, wait to see my favorite, is John, and I got to rest of the comics. Oh, as for games, I actually do game review, but I like game review was, not Persona, I think. Yeah, Ride to Learn, I was watching that game, and I think that's all I got so far. Yep.
Well, excellent. And how many subscribers are you at right now?
1,061, I think. I'm not sure.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, because I said, I think, like, among a lot of, like, the people I've subscribed to, like, you're busting out the most videos and whatnot, so you're a hustler, man. You're a hustler. I admire it. I definitely admire it. So, also, Sean Wick, we kind of have a love and hate relationship. We're always arguing behind the scenes and whatnot over stupid stuff. But Sean, you're basically one of the longtime, what we like to call our third members of the channel because you're here all the time. But Sean, I know you're hustling too, so promote whatever you want to promote, my friend.
Let's see, a few comic book stuff, a couple movie videos. It's been kind of quiet lately. I did just do a news video on the new MonsterVerse director that just got announced last night, so that'll be interesting. I know Jay is very sad to see Adam Wingard leave because he was like his favorite filmmaker of all time. We were just talking about, like, he was getting all emotional and just crying about it and just his disappointment because he really liked that it went in a more like over-the-top crazy vibe with the series. I mean, the suplex was his favorite part in the entire, like, the GXK.
That is so cool. It's calm.
Yep. I mean, how can you not love it? So we'll see what this new guy does. Like, it's definitely going to I guarantee you the next movie leans more into the serious, but still kind of having those fantastical elements. So I do hope that they maintain a lot of the nonverbal visual storytelling with the monsters like they did in the last film, because I think that was the real strength of the movies. You can see what's going on without any dialogue spoken. You can tell everything. Like, there's like sequences like 10 to 15 minutes, no humans whatsoever, just kind of telling their own stories, and that's where I feel like the movie was at its best. So yeah, stuff like that, more stuff on the way, but you never know. So
well, gentlemen, thank you very much for hanging out with us tonight. So again, I'm just going to reiterate, now that these guys are like fantastic content makers, they are also really, really good friends. So please go into the description and sub them up. Speaking of description, did they... No, oh my God, the description is actually on point today. Wow.
They fixed it.
Wow, no, because Streamlabs has been glitching like crazy, so I'm happy
Well, they
to
did
see.
just update, so hopefully they fixed it for now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
hoping.
Okay, so again, lots to talk about. So Joe, since you're the moderator and Trollhammer, where do you want to begin? Do you think do you want to zero just zero on Tevya, ask him his favorite movies and stuff, or do you want to get right into what's your call?
Yeah, let's get right into films right now. Let's do that. We'll start with the mild train wreck that is film media right now, and nobody going to theaters, and we'll touch upon what our favorite movies of the year are. We'll go that route.
Okay, fair enough. So, we talked about this on Needlessly. Well, our friends from Needlessly Nostalgic was on last week. We talked about it, but we got to talk about it again because I feel like this is going to be an ongoing thing. I'll start off by saying this. It is mind-blowing, and let's just start with Furiosa. I haven't heard a single bad thing about Furiosa, like people who've seen it. Okay, I saw it opening night. I loved it.
I saw it too. It was amazing. One of the best movies of 2024.
I haven't seen it yet.
But nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. And in fact, Garfield, which was a flop, ended up beating it on the second week it was out. Anyway, so movie theaters, let's just get right. Movie theaters are struggling, and it's actually very, very, very concerning. So, Sean, let's start with you. What you're cinema snob, you're cinephile. So, what? Just give your take on the state of movie theaters.
I think too, because it's like a lack of like real excitement. Because sometimes like last year you had Barbenheimer, like that was a big mega hype type event. You don't March was a very stacked month for movies. Like it was like one of the most packed Marches I think I've ever seen. Like March just sucked up like the first 3 months of the year, maybe a little bit into April, and then going into May, like the only real like big kind of hype franchise, like you had Planet of the Apes, which is still doing, I think, pretty decent.
Yeah.
And movies like Fall Guy, which look like a lot of fun.
It just crossed 400. It might hit 500. It might hit 500. It's the top grossing Apes movie of all time. I'm saying Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes. It's the.
Well, Planet of the Apes. I still think Dawn had like over 700 million, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think it did.
We'll have to look at those numbers, but I'm pretty sure that they're saying the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is zeroing on like the top, like Planet of the Apes of all time. So, but
okay,
but continue. Planet of the Apes was.
But anyways, so yeah, like I mean, there's a lot of various factors too. Streaming has really put a damper on theaters. Movie studios, instead of pulling like a -1 situation and just waiting a long time to take these movies out of theaters and putting them onto streaming and like digital, like if they actually waited, you have that more incentive for people to want to see things earlier on. So they really shot themselves in the foot. Like they eliminated the home video market for the most part. Just trying to get physical media in general is such a pain. Like the prices have gone up. You're getting less for your value anywhere. Like, cause like if I want to get like the new Empire, say on 4K, I have to go to Walmart for only an exclusive, because the other editions, they just have the 4K discs. They don't come with the Blu-rays. And Warner Brothers 4K discs, I've had so many problems with various things so I only like try to get the Blu-rays with that. So you got that as a factor. Movies are too expensive nowadays. I think like just going to, like, you're lucky you can get matinee price anywhere, but they're like ridiculously overcharged. I think Quentin Tarantino came out and said something like about it, like the movies were kind of like the everyman thing, like everyone can kind of go to it. Now it's becoming more and more expensive, like yeah, so like that's a factor as well. Streaming, the shortened windows and such, and then like I said, lack of interesting content for people to want to kind of go out and see. You don't really have that mega hype movie, at least this summer, I guess, until like Deadpool, Wolverine. Like that's the only one I can feel like people are really hyped for. I mean, I was excited for Apes, but I was not like, oh, I'm like so anticipating. I was very cautious going into that one because I love the last 3 movies so much. Thankfully, they did a good job with it, but I mean, Fall Guy, that looked like a lot of fun. But I mean, Furiosa, I liked Fury Road, but I've never been this mega Mad Max fan. Like, I enjoyed it. I'll probably see it at some point, but there's just not really like much like excitement. And I think too the morale around the world is kind of low right now. Just even like kind of outside movies, like there's a lot of various factors in that. Like inflation's ridiculous everywhere, and I think it's just all these different factors kind of going in that are like making people not want to go see something. Because if you just put something like in theaters, just put it on streaming like not even like a month later, then people are just like, why would I spend all this extra money at the theater when it's just going to be at home anyways? So.
Very well said. Very well said. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, like you just said, the window between streaming and theaters is so small now that it's like, yeah, people are just like, whatever. This is gonna come to streaming. I'm just gonna wait. And I think going back to Barbenheimer, like that was generated by memes. I think like we're never gonna get another Barbenheimer. And if Barbenheimer didn't happen. If Barbenheimer didn't happen, I think theaters, who knows where the fuck theaters would be right now. Barbenheimer kind of like saved the theaters last year. Maybe this year
weird.
It'll be Deadpool.
How did that movie? Sorry to interrupt, but
no, go ahead.
How did Barbenheimer make a lot of money, but Mad Max doesn't? Like very low with like Batman 2015, I think.
Yeah, 2015.
Yeah, 2015. Like God, this movie fantastic. This movie is amazing. And how did the dead not make a lot of money? But Barbenheimer does. I don't get it.
It was the memes. It was an internet.
It was the
joke.
memes. I know it destroyed Mission for Tom Cruise.
Mission Impossible is such a great movie. I love that movie. I can own it on my Blu-ray.
Oh yeah.
The thing is that was really good too, but no one went to go see it. And I think also that's another thing too. Let me just tack on to what you just reminded me, Sean. I think another thing is it's like everything's a sequel, everything's a remake, everything is like based on some kind of existing IP. And I think that's another thing that's hurting everybody is like everyone's just tired of like seeing the same thing over and over again. You know, everything has to be some kind of connected universe and this and that. So like we haven't had, so anyway, Barbenheimer, Barbie, yes, it was an existing IP, but it was something that's never been done before. And Oppenheimer, you know, Christopher Nolan like
is the IP.
Well, not just that, but Christopher Nolan put his nuts on the table for that movie. He basically put his nuts on the table, and like I said, it was a new thing, you know. I mean, it's based on a true story, but it was like that was like the hype behind that was that these were like pretty much original ideas. I know Barbie's an IP, but it was something that had never been done before, and let's face it, like the trailers were good. So.
But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like low. I mean, the last big opening of the year was GXK. I mean, Apes did pretty well, but like GXK opened at like almost 200 million worldwide. Same thing with Doom. Worldwide, I'm saying. GXK
I think Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is doing good because of word of mouth. I don't think.
Thank God.
That's what it is. Whereas, you know, GXK, as shitty as it was, you know, people were excited for it for whatever reason, but
GXK came out on stream as well. It came out on HBO Max.
GXK is not out. Oh, that's GBK. GXK is not out.
Oh yeah, it's GBK. My bad.
Well, GXK is out on its VOD. It's just not. It's not streaming on like any service.
Right, and they would have. It's within like 1 million of like becoming the highest grossing MonsterVerse movie worldwide, and it probably would have done domestically had WB or whatever been like, oh, let's put on the shortened windows as we were talking about. Like you're like 45 days, you're putting it on streaming. Same thing with Dune. They would have made a lot more money in theaters had they just kind of kept it in and had people kind of wait. I mean, look at the -1, the first movie ever to be #1 on Netflix and iTunes at the same time. Like that's unprecedented.
Yeah,
so.
And that was a huge
another thing too. Is like if -1 would have waited to release till this year, would GXK still be the highest grossing MonsterVerse?
No, -1 would destroy
GXK. But Godzilla movie in general.
Well, I mean, they're marketing for different like demographics too. One's purely in Japanese. Like -1 doesn't have the big huge marketing push, and the truth is, a lot of people aren't necessarily going to want to watch like foreign films in theaters. That's just kind of the unfortunate thing, because you know the subtitles just kind of takes away from it. But it did end up doing substantially very well here stateside, and you know internationally, and now on Netflix a lot of people are discovering it that they didn't see it in theaters, and like, you know, I mean, I think it's beneficial for like it just goes to show like Godzilla is king, because I mean you have a very serious film, you have one that's like the opposite spectrum, and you know like a lot of like the latest Monsters movie, it's clearly gearing more towards kids nowadays. I mean look at the Power Gloves and the flying powers and that too. Like as a kid, I feel jealous. I'm like jealous. Younger me would be jealous, or I'm jealous that younger me never got to see these like as a kid. Because I think
I'm grateful that younger me didn't see this, because I would have been so angry. But that's just
well, younger me is a lovely movie. You guys do love the giant kaiju, but it's really Mappa. Mappa is my favorite kaiju in kaiju in Yardi. You guys like Mappa because she got a butterfly.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with her.
Godzilla versus Megalon, that was something.
Oh yeah,
that's different though. I just think the evolution of the Monsterverse has been very weird. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
And I think Sean, you have to at least agree to that.
It is. It's just like the old show era. It started very serious and then evolved into the wacky. Before it'll end in a more serious manner.
Yeah, but you're talking
in the Megalon era.
15 movies. It was more gradual with 15 movies, where there's only been 5, and it's just been like.
Well,
plus the
not
comics
5,
and TV
6,
shows.
No, Monarch. It's Monarch.
Yeah, Monarch was kind of more bringing back to the grounded, serious.
Yeah.
Although Kurt Russell was really great in that show.
I still haven't fan that show. I was so busy with us. I didn't fan this show.
Yeah, they introduced like a new world to the Monsterverse. They call it the Axis Mundi, which is like the in between Hollow Earth and Center Earth. So, but it also kind of goes full Interstellar. And if you haven't seen it, yes, it gets pretty crazy with what they do with like time dilations and stuff.
Yeah,
but
I think Adam from Scry was talking about that when we did our spoiler discussion. He talked about how time is different inside the Hollow Earth and whatnot. I never watched the show because I guess a few people who saw it told me that I wouldn't like it, so I didn't bother with it.
I tried watching it. I got up to one. It was so boring. Not anything to watch.
I had fun covering it, and of course, Kurt Russell is the best Monsterverse character. Well, actually, him and his son. Like that's brilliant casting.
That was cool. That's one thing I'll give. Yeah, his son playing the younger and older version. That's cool that they did that.
His son's gonna play the younger Snake Plissken in something. That'd be pretty sweet.
Wait. In Escape from New York, we're gonna preview that movie?
Escape from LA. Well, I said it'd be kind of cool to see that. I guess I think John Carpenter wanted to do a third one called like Escape from like the Moon or something. But then that ended up becoming like that movie Lockout.
Yeah. I don't know, as far as I know, I think John Carpenter's pretty much done making movies at this point.
He just likes to sit at home and collect royalty checks and play video games. He literally said that.
Speaking of, let's just go right into it. Summer Game Fest just happened.
Wait, what are trying to do about? I never gave my thoughts on box office. Why it's failing?
Oh yeah. Go for it, Dave. Go ahead. So back box office, and then we'll shimmy over to Summer Games Fest.
Yeah. I saw my thoughts on, not Summer Games, on Summer box office. I'm disappointed because I don't get what is happening. Why ain't real bombing? Example, in my opinion, the video showed a great movie, a fast movie that should not bomb. But Garfield makes money? How? How does Garfield make a lot of money? That makes no different sense. I'm trying to curtain but it's just made me so angry because it's not fair.
Yeah, we swear like sailors on here, Tevya. Go for it.
We do.
Yeah,
you feel left out if you're not swearing.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Rant time. Like, I need to talk with you guys because I didn't know it on my channel, but I'm more pissed off more because you guys fucking can't. Videos are my favorite videos are my bombs, but Garfield makes a lot of money. How the fuck is that possible? How? I don't get it. And I'm making that worse. That movie bomb, but a bad horror movie makes a lot of money. The Strangers, that makes money? Why?
I think Lance kind of hit it on the head. He talked about what nobody wants to talk about, and that's the theater experience. And people do not want to go and hear screaming children or see somebody on their phone or whatever, and there's no discipline anymore. So
that is absolutely true.
With the windows as small as they are from transfer to streaming and everything, they're like, well, why would I go sit around a bunch of kids when I could just watch it at home? You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's another factor at the involved in streaming. Streaming had killed the movie. even more sadder because I like going to theater. I review movies on my channel. If you see my channel, I review another movie on camera this year. Haiku, which is an anime movie. It's about volleyball. Yeah, it's a volleyball sport anime. But it was a movie. Not my favorite movie came out this year. It was a movie. And now that movie I don't know whatsoever. I don't know what the budget was. Probably sure budget doing. That's the Gundam movie I saw this year. Yeah, I saw Gundam. We had new Gundam movie coming this year. I saw that movie did well. A lot of fun experience. But it's just not fair. We keep going. Like, good movie I want to be that don't make all money. But bad movie we make all money. Why? Why do bad movies like The Strangers or these bad horror movies make all money? Even that terrible Imaginary Friend movie. Not it. Not that movie. The other Imaginary Friend.
Yeah, that's weird. We have two movies like called Imaginary Friends basically out the same year. One's a horror movie, one's not.
Yeah, they're starting to confuse the media or the actual friggin' movies. They're pumping out. First of all, Jay hit it on the head when he said about reboots and everything, and I think that goes entertainment-wide. Everybody wants to relive the past, and it's like there's no originality anymore in any entertainment media. Games included. I mean, they're rebooting games. They're doing covers of songs. I mean, there's no entertainment that's immune to it.
Which is confusing because the Crow did a reboot. Why? I don't want a Crow remake.
No. That movie's been in development hell for
like
30
Tevya,
years.
I was just gonna respond. I wanted to respond to you, Tevya. The Garfield thing. Just remember, Garfield's a family movie, so like that's gonna bring more people in versus a Furiosa, which is rated R. There was another thing that I want. The horror movies. Now here's the thing about the horror movies. Horror movies are a much smaller budget. So even if a horror movie brings in like $5 million, it's gonna. That's like a success story for a horror movie. Is it a success story for the movie theater? Not necessarily, but for a horror movie, you know. Now, somebody, I don't know if Joe or Sean or somebody, do they have the projections for Bad Boys yet?
I have no idea. I think it's going to do okay, maybe a little less than Bad Boys 4. See, they should have switched the titles between 3 and 4. 4 Life, it was right there. Like, just so terrible timing of it all.
When did 3 come out? I don't remember.
2020. 'Cause it was right before the pandemic.
It was right for this. Bad Boys. For Life, which is actually number 3.
I got this straight from Forbes.com.
Okay.
Bad Boys Ride or Die is projected to gross upwards over 40 million domestic and 75 million worldwide.
And you know, it's not the highest of budgets, so we'll see.
It'll probably break even.
Right.
Obviously, it'll break even because
it'll break even. It's gonna. The thing that Bad Boys has going. By the way, check out my rapid review. I posted it this morning.
I'll check it out afterwards.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Bad Boys. The one thing Bad Boys got going for it right now is there's nothing coming out in the month of June. Like, I mean, you have.
Yeah, June is dead. There's been nothing.
Well, you got
Inside Out.
What the? Well, yeah. What's that? What's
The
that
Watchers?
movie with the deaf monster?
The Watchers?
Quiet Place.
The Watchers.
Quiet
Place 2.
Quiet Place, Inside Out. There's really nothing coming out till Deadpool. So the one thing that Bad Boys has going for it right now, and again, I personally liked it. It's the worst of the 4 yet, but I did like it. But the thing is, it's good. So hopefully that positive word of mouth will keep it going for the next couple of weeks, and I think it will. I think it breaks even.
Yeah, we also got Beverly Hills Cop 4 this year, but that's for Netflix.
Yeah, that's on Netflix. So.
Yeah, but we all.
That's so dumb. That should have been in the theaters.
I
know what's dumb? Where's my Rush Hour 4?
Yeah.
You know what's even sadder? Where's my Dread sequel? I want my Dread sequel, Dan. Where's my Dread sequel? But I'm not gonna get my Dread sequel.
It didn't make as much money. But where's my Rush Hour sequel? They've been teasing it for 15 years at this point.
Yeah.
17 years. Oh shit!
God, yeah, they did confirm they're doing it. It's just.
But when you're coming out?
Where is it? Rush Hour would bring the people in.
You know what movie I've been doing for years? Spawn. We've had a Spawn reboot for a decade. No Spawn reboot.
Well, Todd McFarlane says that he's hoping. Okay, so here's what I can tell you what's going on with Spawn. Thank you to Joe Blow. I know this information. So here's what's going on with Spawn right now is that they're still trying to find a studio. They still have Jeremy Renner and Jamie Foxx attached to the movie. Script is done. Now here's the thing. The guy that's writing the script for Spawn wrote the script for Joker and Joker 2. So I think what's going on right now is if Joker 2 is good, and if Joker 2 makes money, which I think it will, if Joker 2 does good, they'll probably get the green light for Spawn finally.
If Joker 2 is a good movie, that's a big if. Because that's a musical, with like a 50-50 coin at that risk, because I gotta be honest with you. I remember
the first movie made $1 billion.
That is true. That is who's the part I didn't see coming.
And he got Lady Gaga.
Jay's girl, Jay's girl.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, it's gonna be one of those bizarre movies of the year for sure.
Yeah, it is.
I think
Fallen
people
looks more
out
exciting.
of curiosity. Okay, here's the one thing I'm gonna give Joker 2 right now. They are rolling the dice. They're doing something different. They're doing something risky. It's either gonna pay off huge or it's gonna fall. There is no in between. But I think it will be good. The trailer gives me hope.
It does give me hope. It's another Batman prequel thing.
We need more risky originality, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's something that's really missed right now.
Yeah, and that's what we need. Think like I'm just gonna give you guys, for you kaiju people, I'll give you an example. Look at Shin Godzilla and look at Godzilla -1. Toho did something different. They rolled the dice and they took a risk with both of those movies.
It was a risk.
Okay?
The best thing is,
Joker,
you know why? I was gonna say because the MonsterVerse movies were big successes for them, and they just the money when they release from Japan, Toho just gets all the money directly from that. So it helps broaden the IP. It allows them to financially take risks and be more creative, and that's what they do. So and it works out beneficially for them. They're living the dream right now. That IP, the Godzilla IP, is the most successful it's ever been.
Why is this happening to Marvel, shocking? I'm a huge Marvel fan. Marvel is one of my favorite universe to DC. You know, Marvel been trying to throw the ball over some of that mistakes.
Yeah, Marvel just has Deadpool right now and then. After that, I don't know.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Well, Spider-Man the comic, but not the movie. The movie's fine. Well, Sony's knockout don't help, but that's not.
I have a feeling that Marvel's going to ride X-Men hard once they get them officially merged.
If they don't screw it
I
up,
think they're going to ride that train pretty hard.
Did X-Men just get run into the ground by Fox though, and now everyone's like, "Oh, we want them back."
in the movie, that's true. But here's the thing: X-Men '97 came out this year. It was fantastic. My favorite thing that came out this year. Period. Amazing. It was a good show of X-Men. X-Men '97, my favorite came out this year.
I think with Deadpool, it's I think we're gonna find out. I think we're gonna get answers for Deadpool, and I think that's why they're being so quiet on the MCU side with Secret Wars and everything else. I think we're gonna get I think everything will be revealed at Deadpool. I really think so.
Yeah, but they've been having a lot of script issues. I mean, look at fucking the Blade movie.
Blade! Yeah!
Oh, yeah, the Blade movie. I forgot about that.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this right here, right now. I'm gonna speak into existence. Mahershala Ali is gonna quit.
I'm thinking it too.
Yeah,
I promise you, Mahershala Ali is gonna say, "Fuck this, I'm out." I can guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Because after so much script changes, this is bullshit. This ain't Blade. This isn't Blade's daughter. What? Are you high? No,
honestly,
I'm sorry.
I think Wesley Snipes comes back for Secret Wars.
Obviously, that being the case, I see that.
I mean, the Blade 1 and 2 are fucking awesome. Blade 3 not so much, but
yeah, but
production problems.
Hindsight, it's not the worst comic book movie. It's far from it.
Yeah, I watched it. I recently watched the Blade movies a month ago because I legitimately I held off on watching Trinity in its entirety for years because I liked Blade 1 and 2 so much, but I didn't want to ruin it. But then I'm all right, finally I'll sit through. I'm yeah, that wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Dracula running from Blade doesn't make it look intimidating.
Yeah, I didn't see Trinity. I saw it on DVR and the TV going up, but What is the trailer? Is a trailer like an awful movie? 1 and 2 are made up fantastic. Where's the kill that Blade 1 2?
But like, how is it kill Blade right? Like, it's a guy who kills vampires.
He's good vampire. That's all he does. It's the concept. How do you fuck this up? It's not that hard. But it's like Marvel. No, this is way too hard. We gotta play Dragon Ball. No, make Blade a badass. That's all you need to do. Kick ass, kill vampire. That's it. Easy concept. The John Wick movie did that correctly. John Wick 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great movie. I love this movie.
We all love John Wick here. Yeah.
Like, you can just take that kind of do with Blade. Easy, simple, not complicated. But the
I think. Well, here's the thing, though. They already said that Blade's going to be PG-13, so that limits like what you can do with that particular character.
Why would it be Deadpool's gonna be rated R? Like, who wants to watch PG-13 Blade?
I don't get it. I really don't. The first 2 Blade movies are R-rated.
Some PG-13 type action, adventure, horror things can work. I heard rumblings that I just heard this like this past week about Universal doing a Mummy sequel with Fraser back. I feel like that actually would do pretty well, like a sequel.
You mean a Mummy movie with the reboot with Tom Cruise?
We don't talk about that one.
They're doing 2. They're doing a prequel and a sequel.
Yeah, something like that, or they're experimenting with it. But nobody would want a prequel. Like, who the fuck wants a Mummy prequel?
How do you do a prequel and a sequel?
We want a sequel with Fraser and Rachel Weisz and John Hannah and hopefully Odette Fair and everyone back.
Yeah,
I think it would do.
How do you do a Mummy prequel? Is it just the camera fixated on a casket? Oh, we're waiting for him to wake up.
Here's an example.
Dad.
Oh, that's sometimes you fire awake.
Yeah, you just remind me of Mrs. Doubtfire when.
I do address Shay's comment in here. He's talking about Fantastic Four coming again. It's like, how many people are going to make it to get it right? I don't know.
Well, there's also a rumor that Fantastic Four is not part of the MCU.
That doesn't make any sense.
That could be
But that's the part of the MCU, because that's the first
that
family.
could be possible. There's still lingering contracts with other companies out there, so that.
Why are they contributed?
It's part of the multiverse. Everything's connected.
And I'm just I'm saying it right here, right now, and I know I'm gonna crush Sean's soul, but I bet you Superman's gonna flop like a motherfucker. I think it's gonna be crap, and I don't think DC's gonna even launch their universe because Superman's gonna be fucking terrible, and I don't think it's gonna make any money.
You know what? I'm gonna go against that bet just for this one. If I think this one will be pretty decent. I think it'll be like at least a decent, because we haven't had a solo Superman movie.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Sean. Okay, you said it's gonna be a good movie, but do you think it's gonna putting your nuts on the table? You are a Hollywood producer. Do you think this movie makes money?
How much money are we talking? I think it's financially
$1 billion.
No Superman movie's made $1 billion.
Okay.
I think if it's got strong word of mouth.
Okay, let's use Man of Steel. Let's use Man of Steel as the bar. Will it cross 500 million?
I think so. If James Gunn's making it and he's making a really quality movie, because like the Guardians films, even Guardians 3 opened lower, but it had really strong word of mouth.
And it made money back.
Right. The Suicide Squad. I mean, you're coming off the first movie, which is pretty bad.
That did not make money. That was James Gunn.
But then he ended up like doing Peacemaker. That was very successful. Like Peacemaker became like a household name.
That was also a series.
Right. But he was a character.
When you have episodes strung along a series.
Right, but a character nobody really knew about, like, really just kind of blew up under his.
Yeah, but John Cena. But you had the John Cena factor too.
Yeah, but like it didn't make the movie like a huge hit. Like I said, there's a lot of factors in that one. Obviously, like it was day and date on Max as well. R-rated movies weren't really making that money at that time. I think it was like at the time, like during the pandemic, like that 2021, it had the biggest opening for R-rated film, but it still wasn't like huge. So like, really, the first like $50 million like R-rated opening in the pandemic, I think was Halloween Kills, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah,
and that was still day and date too on like Peacock and all that. So
yep, that's
I still think the biggest struggle that James Gunn is going to have with Superman is the polarized audience going into it from the very get-go. From the very get-go, you're going to have people that are saying, if it's not Henry Cavill, it's not my Superman. I guarantee you have the hashtag.
Yes, unfortunately, the one downside of that previous regime is some fans refusing to kind of let it go, like to an obsessive level, like who spend all their waking minutes replying to every Warner Brothers post online, asking to restore this universe, restore it, even if it's like a memorial post for somebody, and just makes it about that. I'm like, the dude's off doing stuff on Netflix. Go watch go watch that. He's got it done. They're not doing that. The Flash movie didn't do well. That
Flash movie was a big trend of failure. I hate that movie. It broke my brain.
You know what? I liked elements of the Flash movie too, but like the VFX were pretty bad.
Yeah, but also the problem, the Flash had a lot going against it. Two main things: one, Ezra Miller's antics, and two, James Gunn's dumbass saying, "Hey, we're gonna be rebooting everything, but you gotta need to watch these upcoming movies, Shazam and Flash and Aquaman. We're gonna reboot everything, but go watch these movies." I think it was, again, James Gunn being incompetent,
No, announcing it beforehand, be like, hey.
And he's just like, oh, yeah, they should have just kept their mouth shut until The Flash was over.
Honestly, The Flash should have been the last DCEU movie.
Yeah. We got Aquaman too.
No, it was. It's just Aquaman just kept getting postponed and shit. It was supposed to be
postponed in the studio in the film.
Yeah, honestly, like they pretty much just need to rip the Band-Aid off. Like those movies are already ready to go, and it's like just get them out there.
Just release them,
and then what they need now is a little bit of time. They're taking this year off from their movies, so
except for Joker.
Well, that's Elseworld. That's
and then you also got the Batman Part 2, which
is taking forever to make. Well, we got the Penguin, That's kind of the in-between, which, got the Batman-related shirt right here.
Okay.
Which I will say, Jay, much better quality
than the DC. It looks good on you, by the way, but okay.
Much better quality than the DC
Sean, do you have cause for concern that DC has too much stuff going on at the same time, meaning Joker, the Batman, and James Gunn's, upcoming disaster that's coming out? Like, do you think that's too much for audiences to be like,
It could be. At some point, I mean, because we only have Joker just this year, and they pretty much have the CW was another thing too. They wiped
that thing ended
pretty much. Yeah, they wiped all that stuff out. Superman Lois is ending this year.
That's not fair. I love that show.
I've heard it's really great. I mean, I watched the first season. I genuinely thought it was pretty good.
I for two seasons, and I made a season.
Right. So, and it doesn't look like a CW show. Like there actually seems to be some there's actually some effort put into it. So I think. Clearing what they need to do is, like I said, clean house, wipe a lot of the stuff away, get rid of the excess fat, and you kind of have to just rip the Band-Aid off and start playing because there was so much division with the DCEU. I mean, I know you're a fan of a lot of the stuff Snyder did, but it wasn't for everybody in a lot of the stuff. I mean, if BBS was a huge hit, you would have got his Justice League sequels and all that.
But now looking back now. Where the money that those movies made, these other movies are not making anywhere near that now.
Yeah,
you can't totally crucify the man when his movies made a lot more money than everything after he left. So
except for Aquaman. Aquaman was a huge.
And that's not just that, but Marvel too. Like Marvel's movies ain't making that kind of money either.
No, I think, like I said, there's a major fatigue with comic book movies. Like there's a lack of enthusiasm for anything out there right now. People are just there's nothing to really get hype behind. Like, do you really feel like a driving hype for any type of movie anymore? Like
I kind of do sometimes. One of my favorite movies of this year besides Purge, they were Planet 8, but besides Planet 8. Another movie I really liked I think was the Gundam movie. I know how much I don't travel.
Right, but the collective excitement from mainstream audiences, Barbenheimer was a thing, but after that, Spider-Verse was pretty successful, but I don't know when that sequel's coming out.
I here's the thing, though. What's really crazy to think about, though, is in a span of now 5 years, okay, well, more like 6 years, but in the span of 6 years, we just saw the biggest box office intake with Endgame in 2019. So now look at us now. Now look at we went from the biggest box office movie ever in history to now just in a few years, now we're actually legit worried about movie
With
theaters.
declining quality.
And you know what's one of the causes of that for Marvel? Disney Plus, going all the way back full circle to streaming services.
That was a bad idea looking back in hindsight.
But it's just mind blowing to think about. Like we just saw like the peak of peaks to the huge downfall. Like
yeah, and then the pandemic hit too, which affected a lot of stuff.
Fucked up everything.
But it's not like movies still can't do money. I mean, look at Spider-Man: Far From Home made a ridiculous amount of money. Then Top Gun Maverick was a phenomenon. Like that movie had such strong word of mouth. I don't know how James Cameron's Avatar movies make that much money.
I'm surprised too. Because
I'm shocked that he made that much money. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm with you. I don't get it either. I'm not a fan, and I love James Cameron.
He hasn't made a good movie since he teamed up with Arnold in True Lies.
That's what exactly.
I'm with you.
What's that?
Terminator 2.
No. True Lies came out after
True Lies
Terminator
is after Terminator 2.
The last good.
Well,
yeah, like
he had success with Titanic, but I hated Titanic.
I hate it too. I hate Titanic.
It was a different type
For me,
of success.
it was True Lies was like the pinnacle of James.
He needs to get back to his R-rated, testosterone-fueled movies again. Like he's gone.
Problem. He's still finding Avatar. That's his baby. That's his IP.
It sucks,
He's already
though.
talking about how he regrets Terminator. Like, I hate the fact that Terminator glorified guns, and he's like being a pussy about it and whatever.
Why? I don't get that. Terminator was
I think James Cameron needs to eat a steak again, and
I know
think he went,
he needs to put his nuts. He needs to let his nuts just fucking hang and be a fucking.
Come on, give us something.
He needs a dose of testosterone. He needs to remember because like his movies are like Avatar is pretty much all like green screen for most of it anymore. All animated. He needs to get back on like the grounded, gritty action stuff. Get the real explosions in there, and remember how cool this shit used to be. And you know, look at the Avatar movies. Look at all the violence in those too. Like, come on.
Don't get dark. Don't get brutal.
Yeah, I mean, Neytiri like holds a child hostage, and we're just supposed to just brush that off aside. So dumb.
No. We're not going outside. That's not gonna happen.
It's I don't know. I didn't like Avatar, and I don't like Avatar 2. I mean, I just.
I like the movie with a good movie experience back in there. After like that movie for it was. Its sequel was fine, but it's so boring. It's on the kid.
The effects are great.
The effects are awesome. Speaking of Avatar, I did play a video game recently. Well, last year. It's fine. I didn't get to beat it. I was so bored. Like, this is boring. It's a boring
yeah.
game. Like, I'm out.
Avatar 2, Save Whales.
Yep.
But anyway, speaking of gaming, I know we kind of like shifted.
Yeah.
We should probably shift gears.
Yeah, I never give him a pump on some box office.
Our Summer Games Fest this year, which was kind of a letdown.
Yeah, what a letdown.
I didn't watch
Jeff
that
Keighley comes out, and the first thing he mentions is the massive disappointment from layoffs. You know that's going to set the tone. So, right after that, I knew we were in for some mediocre titles, but there were some okay ones in there that I gravitated towards.
Same.
Like, for instance, on No More Room in Hell 2. That seems to be something that I can probably get on. Seems to be a zombie first-person shooter, and you know, I'm into zombie games, so everybody knows. So I might be checking that one out. What are some of your guys' titles that you actually were interested in?
I've not paid attention to like. So what was the gaming thing that happened again today?
Summer Games Fest.
Summer Games Fest. Okay.
Jeff Keighley's showcase there.
I mean, nothing excited me personally, but I'm happy that the thing, the game is.
Oh, I did see that.
Get a remake on the Switch. It's cool that Street Fighter's getting its DLC. But nothing. I don't know.
But man. You see that DLC remakes. Like, where's the excitement?
Where are the new games?
We're supposed to get a MonsterVerse game this year, but I have not seen anything on it. Like, it's supposed to be like an actual like. They're supposedly making a MonsterVerse like actual like console, you know, PC game that's not a fucking mobile game tie-in this year, and it's set in universe, kind of like that Dune game they have, but
the Dune MMO game.
Yeah, Summer Games Fest.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean, there's a Power Rangers game coming. It's just for Steam.
That was awesome. I'm very excited with that one.
You know what? I still have like my MMPR the movie for Sega Genesis Classic.
Nice.
I may have to check that one out. I did see something for that, so I'll go check that one out. That's like a little like.
Well, I think two things that really jumped out at me. First of all, they're pushing this MetaQuest 3 thing very hard right now.
Oh yeah, that's with the Arkham game.
Taking titles that should be regular mainstream console titles and throwing them directly to VR. Which
VR the future.
Into the gimmick, that's fine. But that gimmick has been failed like 2 times over. So I think they should probably stop pushing.
Well, another thing too, though, Joe, if I'm not mistaken, isn't next week is the Xbox showcase, and also we have a Nintendo Direct on the way?
Yeah, they wrap these things pretty much close together so that there's no room for error.
Yes.
So maybe we'll get some cool shit
around each other.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2 games: Power Rangers and then Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. I mean, I'm a big Dragon Ball fanatic, so I mean, I'll go. I think I have some Dragon Ball characters over here somewhere, like Trunks.
Yeah.
But so that'll be one thing because I get all the Dragon Ball games I can get. So I mean, I have a good chunk of them. Not every single one they've released, obviously, because there's been so many. But like PlayStation 2, 3, and all that.
Yep.
So
And 4.
They have a cult following, so I see that doing well.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Xenoverse 2.
As for the Power Rangers game, that's more of like an arcade style.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beat 'em up.
It'll be good for what it is. It'll be the same thing as if they how Capcom goes back and does their collections and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I see it kind of having the same success as that. It'll be good for a few months, and then all of a sudden, people it'll fizzle out. I don't see it.
It may fizzle out, maybe, but I think
It's not like
it
an original IP like the older ones were. That doesn't have like a real identity to it per se. It's just kind of like here's a new Power Rangers thing. They're just going off the fame of the actual show.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing about it. I think the game will be fine. It'll probably do well because it's indie budget. Anybody can do well, I think, and so it'll be fine. So, and Why Strike of Ends is an alternate callback to TMNT Arcade. This game will be fine. It'll be a good game. Because a lot of times the game was bad, so this one may be good well. If it took the landing, it was everything's right and I'll mess it up, it'll be a good game. And I want that. Now, I'm excited for Summer Game Fest. I'm excited for Summer Game Fest. I did see, I've done my own live stream as well. Check them out, YouTube.com. Basically, was the new Atlas game from the Persona franchise. Well, not from Persona, but the creator Persona. I'm very happy about that game looking forward to.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 DLC comes out tomorrow. That game I will be streaming. I love Alan Wake 2, love that game. So I'm streaming the DLC on that one. Blue check it, baby. I can't wait for that. What else? Summer Game Fest.
I feel so out of the loop because I don't play a lot of modern games.
Well, we got some movie and show announcements too.
Yeah.
I know kids will be happy this year because there's a lot of kids-focused stuff that I've seen. Like they're doing a Lego version of Horizon
Zero Dawn.
So that.
We got Hitman show on Netflix. They
They're
announced the
doing,
Five Nights at Freddy's movie sequel, and
the sequel to the third movie was bad.
Yeah, that movie was. Yeah, like as somebody who doesn't really play Five Nights at Freddy's, knows a smidge about this stuff. I'm like, what was so special about this movie? Like, if you didn't have the IP attachment, nobody would have saw it.
It's okay. I know nothing about that franchise, but it was okay.
With my time.
Yeah, I just watched it at home because I'm like, I'll watch this Five Nights.
I saw it on Peacock.
There was like a rip-off mockbuster called like Freddy's Fridays on there. I'm like, this seems a little familiar.
Yeah, Nick Cage also did a mockbuster of Five Nights at Freddy's, did his own version of that movie. Well,
Willy's Wonderland?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one was Sean did Wonderland. I heard that was good.
Better.
Yeah, that was 10 times better than the Five Nights at Freddy's
I'll
movie.
have to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. I have to watch it.
I want Nick Cage so badly to be like one of the exillion villains, like in the MonsterVerse. If we ever get alien invasion, just have him be the main bad guy. That would be so entertaining.
I'd be for it. That would probably redeem the MonsterVerse for me, honestly.
Well, they did put Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Oh yeah, he was in that game. I forgot about that.
Nick Cage as Nick Cage.
I've always been more Nick Cage. Like, he's one of my favorite actors. Just so entertaining. What was the one he just did not too long ago? Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. A lot of fun.
Yes.
I didn't think it was good.
That was like the last genuinely funny comedy I saw in theaters, because comedies don't really do numbers in theaters anymore. You don't see them. Like, I feel like
theaters to watch comedies either. They just go. We'll wait for it to come on streaming, like everything else.
That's like that's kind of the same thing.
Don't have a cult viewing anymore where people want to go to theaters for it.
Right. I think the last
people that go to theaters to watch comedies are trying to get laid. That's literally
I
kind of miss when comedies were kind of successful. I mean, I'd seen a few comedies, but like I want like a really funny, like the Jump Street movies. Like those were extremely funny. Like
those were good.
The second one especially.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised we didn't have a third movie. You think?
23 MIB was what it was supposed to be, but it just.
Oh yeah, Men in Black. I forgot that cartoon movie. Like, why?
Well, because I mean, look at the credits for the second movie where they had like the 50 different sequels, and they just did the same thing again.
Also, it doesn't help the fact, and this is where I blame the MCU. Is like the MCU movies are so like they force the humor in their movies. To like
a lot of them.
And I think that's killing the comedy genre, because it's like, well, why bother seeing the comedy movie when all the MCU movies are basically comedies? It's like,
but the thing is, they forgot to be funny after a while.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
and what a missed opportunity. Like I said, we got Axel Foley coming out. That's a comedy, and it's like going straight to Netflix.
For Netflix. I watched them film some of that downtown in Detroit when they were there. Like, I actually walked around some of the set.
Oh, nice. Cool. So we might see you in the movie?
No. This is like pretty much they were done filming for the day, and like everything else is kind of like all the camera crews are kind of all that stuff. I walked around, I took footage of it. I'm like, this is pretty sweet. Like, where's Murphy? But
you didn't meet him?
I'm gonna rewatch all 3 movies before I watch. I need to get refreshed.
Yeah, same here. I like 3. I don't.
Joe's a diehard fan. That's that's one of his top 10 favorite movies. I remember.
Right. I want funny Eddie Murphy again, because like when he went through his like kind of kiddie phase of movies, like it just wasn't there. Like
but here's the thing though. Like I didn't like Coming to America 2. I didn't
see it.
I wanted to. I wanted to like it. I didn't like it, and that's why I'm a little nervous about this Axel Foley. I hope it's good.
I think he want because I also want to see the pilot for that like Beverly Hills Cop show that they were gonna do, because I want to just see it in its entirety, because they shot it with Murphy in there as like the police chief, but they just kind of threw it away.
Wait, why did they throw it away?
I don't know. They just never picked it up. But I'm like, yeah, it was like Beverly Hills Cop the series.
When it comes to Eddie Murphy, the only way that you're gonna get him to be the Eddie Murphy we used to know before all the family-friendly movies. And it can't be done because society won't allow it anymore, is for him to do the old style stand-up specials he used to do, which were very raw and gritty.
He could still be very funny. Look at Nutty Professor when it's that scene with him and Dave Chappelle, because he's not like R-rated, but he's pushing it a little bit, and he's very, very funny as Buddy Love, and one of the best revenge scenes ever.
I think people miss the R-rated Eddie Murphy too.
What's that?
We haven't been R-rated Eddie Murphy in so many years.
Yes.
Yeah, like,
the closest was Power Eyes.
We got see that movie. It wasn't that good or bad
for Night Professor.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one's very funny. Second one has some bits that made me laugh too, with the hamster.
Yeah, the second one's funny. It's kind of like Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Like the second one's funny, but it's not. But as a movie, it's not as good as the first one. But it's still fucking funny.
Yeah,
Home Alone 2 is funnier than the first one. It's a cartoon, but it's so violent. Like, let's make it more kid friendly with the language. We'll tone that down, but we'll up the violence to like a fucking Saw movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right. We did live stream Home Alone 2. That was a fun one.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that was fun.
Nice.
I couldn't do the whole thing, but at least I got a good chunk of it.
That was fun, dude. My birthday watch parties are always fucking on point. So.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed your birthday watch party. I
hate to break away from our format here, but the thing that's scaring me right now is that my birthday movie that we were supposed to watch is no longer streaming.
What
now I may have to shift gears on which one I want to watch.
Fuck it, let's just do it anyway, Joe. Let's just fucking do it anyway.
We can if everybody's cool with it. I'll find it's available to rent. You can still rent the damn thing.
What's
the movie?
It's Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Oh, I do have a piece of crap.
God, the second movie.
I remember when the final chapter came out, I watched all those movies spanned like 3 days. I hated my life. Except for the ending
I love
of
those
Resident
movies.
Evil 4.
I don't give a fuck. I love those movies.
Except for the ending of 4, which I thought was one of the funniest things I have.
Oh yeah, the 3D one on the theater. I thought it was fine.
If you want a good laugh, watch the Red Letter Media watches the ending of was it Afterlife?
That's funny.
It just one of them just loses it and he just has this really high pitched laugh that you just can't laugh along. But yeah, it's just you know what, I actually did the most recent Resident Evil I thought was the best live action one because I thought it was just okay.
No,
because I said I thought it was okay, which automatically makes it. It's not a good movie. I just said it was an okay movie, which automatically makes it the best one.
I hate that movie.
Oh god, Resident Evil 5 was the worst.
One of the worst movies of that year.
As long as we're not saying that Welcome to Raccoon City is anywhere near any type of good, we're good.
I just said it was
that
okay.
Movie needs to be burned. Every copy of that movie needs to be burned.
I said it was okay, which automatically made it the best Resident Evil because the other ones are so terrible.
Isn't that George Romero Resident Evil documentary coming out soon?
Is it? I didn't know you know the thing.
Yeah, there's a documentary about what George Romero had planned for his Resident Evil movie. I think it's supposed to be coming out soon.
That sounds interesting. I may check the documentary out.
I will watch the shit out of that. I'm excited for that. I personally like documentaries, so
Documentary my favorite genre.
I feel like it's one of the biggest what ifs in cinema history. Goddamn, George Romero did Resident Evil. It makes you fucking wonder how that would have turned out.
Would have been better than Paul W.S. Anderson.
Came out was a commercial.
It's weird. Paul W.S. Anderson directed Mortal Kombat. My favorite movie I wouldn't. Okay, I was born in 90. I was 1991, so when you go with the name came out, I'm old. So
I mean, the first Mortal Kombat, there's some entertainment.
It's a classic. I love that movie.
It's pretty silly, but it's not Annihilation.
They knew what it was. It was a great movie. Also, it got more comment, it got the story. Way better than the 2021 movie. I hate that reboot.
What, you don't like Cole Young?
I'm with you on that one.
No, Cole Young is not.
I did Hiroki Sanada was a good choice. As
yeah,
and I'm still interested to see what the hell Carl Urban does as Johnny Cage.
They should just cast the Miz. Miz was Johnny Cage, and everyone he literally looks like him.
No. Do not put Miz and Johnny Cage in the same sentence, please. Anyway, speaking of Carl Urban, the boys next week.
They're coming.
I'm the only one who just I watched the first half of season 1. I was kind of not for me.
Wait, what?
I love it.
Why?
I can't wait. We'll definitely do the rapid reviews. I don't know if we're gonna cover it as far as spoiler discussions, but me and Joe will definitely drop our reviews every week. I promise you that.
I'm very excited about the show.
I think I just got so tired of the nihilistic superhero take on things that I just kind of was I just couldn't get into the boys like everyone else. I like some of the memes, but that's about it.
I understand that. But here's the thing, the boys' comics is a fuck. Don't read the comics. The comics, it's just what? It is stupid.
I didn't mind it. I liked Gen V wasn't bad. I don't think it was good as the boys, but I still liked it.
Gen V is good. What I'm putting the boys' comics. The boys' comics are just so.
Oh, okay. I thought you said college. I'm sorry. I misheard you. I thought you said college, so I thought you were talking about Gen V.
Yeah, my apologies. But the boys' comics are just so edgy. What? This is stupid. This thing's a fucking thing. This is crap. I'm out. I can't read the comics.
I know they pulled a couple switches. Like Stormfront was different in the comics, obviously, than the show.
Don't bother me. The show is great. The show is fantastic. The show took the story 10 times better than the comics ever did.
They also keep in mind they have
usually it's the other way around.
Yeah. They also have a budget.
Well, sometimes adaptations are better than the original source material. Look at Steven Spielberg's Jaws. It's better told than the book was.
Same with Planet 8. Planet 8 would be a book, shocking enough.
Was it based on a book?
Apparently it was, Chuck. I recently learned about that when I watched another YouTube video.
Interesting.
I know it.
The more you know. Like, I just found out, like,
You should have that graphic going on right now.
The more you know.
Yeah, like, I found out a random fact yesterday.
I know you did.
Okay, I believe this is a thing I just heard yesterday. Apparently, like, everyone knows the show Captain Planet. For the first 6 episodes, you know who originally was Captain Planet? Tom Cruise. He apparently recorded...
What?
Yes, Tom Cruise was originally Captain Planet. He recorded 6 episodes, but his busy schedule, like, he couldn't, like, keep up with it, so they recast him. But imagine Captain Planet Tom Cruise. That was a thing.
You know who the best Captain Planet is? Don Cheadle.
Yes.
I didn't know it did Tom Cruise was Captain Planet. I grew up watching Captain Planet as a little kid.
Well, no, he was originally, but then they had to recast him. Kind of like Tim Curry as the Joker and Batman. Mark Hamill came in and did his thing. I did finally hear Tim Curry's voice for the Joker, and it is not what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
At all. Like, I would have never expected that to be Tim's choice for the Joker. It was so bizarre. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? But I'm glad Mark was replaced him, because even though I love me some Tim Curry, like, the Joker voice he did was so... It just did not fit. You couldn't go with it.
I'll have to find. You're gonna have to. If you got that footage, send it to me, because I'm out of curiosity. I need to see it.
Yeah, now. Tim's. I don't know the Tom Cruise voice footage. If I could find that, I definitely would. But the Tim Curry's like.
Well,
like,
I want. Yeah. Send me that.
All right, I'm gonna find it right now.
Yeah. Just privately on my DMs and whatnot. Okay. So here's what we'll do. It's 9:15 here in the East Coast. We respect everybody's time. So here's what we're going to do. There's one thing that we didn't do. We usually do this with every new guest. So, Tevya, we're going to zero in on you. Give us, you can name, if you can't, like, name a specific game, or you can do, we'll let you do franchise. So, top 5 favorite games, top 5 favorite movies.
Okay. Okay, just get a top one for me after you beginning with my memory here. My top 5 favorite video game are, Persona 3, well, the Persona, next to Persona 5. Persona 5 also came out, that year. Well, not this year. Persona 5 came out 2 years ago, kind of old. The Arkham franchise, not Suicide Squad. That game does not count. That's not Arkham. That game can die in hell. Like,
I never played it.
Don't bother. It broke my heart.
I didn't bother either. So.
Arkham Batman. The Joker comes on Batman, you'll be pissed what they did to him. Like, you got me. Fucking carry. This is how he goes out. Not with a bang. He goes with this. I was enraged when I heard about that. Like, what? That couldn't broke my heart indeed. But that game not canon to me. That game non-canon. The Final Fantasy series. I love Final Fantasy. It's my favorite series ever. Or RPGs. Not the Persona 3 and 5. What's 4? Oh yeah, God War series. It's been God War. Okay. I love the game. Well, God War and God War 2018 and God War Series 1, 2, 3, Go to Sparta, Chain of Olympus. The mobile game, I never the mobile game. I know what the thing about the game. 5's got tired of me because I love about the Armageddon so like Shark Cooper enough favorite game I love Shark Cooper series. But I think one of my favorite game at the of the decade growing up, Metal Gear Solid. I love Metal Gear Solid. I love that franchise. It's amazing one of my favorite when it came out that decade. Next on the end, I was a good fan. But that's
I was gonna say you and Joe sound like you're gonna be best friends. Those are all Joe's favorite games right there. Well, I mean, I know Joe's number one is Resident Evil, but Metal Gear and God of War, like Joe's all about that. So.
Yep. Like that kind of fan, I wish on my head, but would be all day. But besides those, as a horror fan, Resident Evil. Like I love Resident Evil. Yeah, I love the games. But my favorite game that came out actually last year, High by Rush. I love that game. It broke my favorite game and shut down. Why, Microsoft? Why shut down Resident Evil? Why? I don't get. I'm so pissed off about that.
And then
I go down my head. Oh yeah, movies.
Yeah, movies. Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead, movies.
Movies. That's not a tough one because there are a lot of movies I like, a lot of movies I don't like. But for top 5, I don't have to even make it really short. Terminator 2 is a classic for me. I love Terminator. I love Terminator 1, Terminator 2. Great movies. Dread is also an underrated movie. I think it came out in 2012. I love that movie. I'm still pissed out it's not making money because what the hell? I'm sure I made action movies. John Wick in at the course second well, it's not number 3, John Wick actually good. But Mission Impossible it actually is enough I like. But I think the bigger one for me actually ones actually is the Spider-Man movies. The good one. Like Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man Sam Raimi, perfection. Good movie to me. But my second favorite is in the Spider-Man Cross Spider-Verse. I own the movie in Blu-ray, I own the movie in amazing. I love the movie in second. Those movies are my favorite movie came out of that second period. Cross Spider-Man because it gave my favorite character made public justice. Finally, after Marvel gave me nothing, so yay for me. And I love the movie. They're all movies are good. Matt pretty good. Not pretty movie that came out that year or that decade. And the Marvel movies as well. Well, the good ones. It was even
I was gonna say,
yeah. Sony does not catch. Sony's Spider-Man bad.
Hey, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies are Sony Spider-Man.
No, not Sam Raimi. I'm referring to other Sony Spider-Man movies. But
oh, you're not excited for the
the Venoms and yeah.
The Venom movies. To be honest, I might be a little more excited for Venom 3 than Deadpool and Wolverine because the Venom movies are like the Schumacher Batman movies.
Just get out. Get out of here, Sean. You're done.
Jay, you gotta understand, the Venom movies are like the Schumacher Batman movies. I can't take my eyes off them.
I can understand that.
But no, Tevya, those are great. That's a great list. Great list of games. Great list. You're definitely one of us. So thank you for sharing those lists here. All right. So Joe, anything else you want to cover before we call it a night here? Because we're getting close to 9:30. Anything else you want to cover, Joe?
I think the only thing, and it's not really coverage per se, but the only big disappointment that I had with Summer Games Fest is we got no release date for the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh
yeah, that's right. We've been waiting for that still.
Yep.
I'm beginning to wonder if it's actually going to happen this year. I don't think it's happening this year. I think it's not happening this year.
Like I said, the fact that he mentioned the layoffs and stuff in the beginning was a big telltale sign that this show was not going to be the showcase that tells you what's coming. I think they're holding that for the Game Awards. I really do. I think the Game Awards is where they're going to, because it'll be turn of the year, and I think that's when everything gets release dates and announced and everything, because their development cycle will be up by then.
Yeah, but not just that in general. We
and it's 10th anniversary, so they have to do something big.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, again, we have an Xbox showcase. We have and we have a possible. Let me just rephrase that: possible Nintendo Direct coming. So hopefully we'll get some bangers from those two. Because there is a lot of rumors about a Gears of War 6 finally. So hopefully, please give us something, Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft. Now listen, I'm pro Nintendo, but I'm an Xbox guy too, and I'm just saying. Xbox really needs to win. They need a win. They need to win the audience back. Because there's no denying that Xbox and Microsoft games haven't been making the greatest decisions and they're struggling. So they need a win. They need to win. They need to win us fans back. So hopefully, hopefully with the Xbox showcase we get some big announcements.
Just hoping indeed, because after Tango Game got shut down, I was pissed and furious because you motherfuckers called my favorite studio, Hi-Fi Rush, and my favorite game of that year, and called down for BS. They got on us back. If they don't on us back, they're screwed. They're dead. It was game over.
And I was just reading today, and let me just say this, and we can kind of wrap things up here. I just read on IGN today that there's a rumor that, and if IGN's reporting, there's got to be some kind of validity to it, that Microsoft's planning on a full-blown Halo remake, and they're leaning towards releasing on both Xbox and PlayStation.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay, remake, sure, but why remake for the PS5?
But will the game be respectful? and have Master Chief have his helmet off most of the time because that's what people clearly want to see. I don't even watch the Halo TV show. I don't have an Xbox, but even I know Master Chief keeps his fucking helmet on.
I didn't. Bad. The TV show was like when it was good, it was great, but when it was bad, it was bad. It was like the whole entire
Master Cheeks.
It broke me because as a Halo fan, this one Halo, they're just crap. Like, what the hell are they doing? What are you about to see your helmet off? What's happening?
I wasn't too bothered by it. I'm not like a diehard Halo person, so I wasn't like bothered about the helmet thing. I was just like whatever. So
I understand it.
There's definitely worse adaptations out there than Halo. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
It was just whatever to me.
Wait. Yeah, you know, although with that change, that Halo. But that on the top of the list of worst changing next to Picard Season 1, Season 2. Oh my god, because Season 1 and 2 are bad. Season 2 was good. So yeah, Picard. Yay. One season good out of 2.
I love the Picard series.
Right, even Season 1, Season 2?
Yeah. I thought Season 3 was the best, but I still like Season 1 and Season 2.
I guess I respect that.
Yeah, Season 3 was by far like.
Oh yeah.
Like I would tell people if you wanted to, you could just skip right into Season 3. Just watch Season 3.
Season 3 was just fan service for days.
That's just the thing. And, you know, I love Worf. Worf is my all-time favorite Star Trek character.
Awesome.
So. Worf's my guy, dude. Like Worf has always been my guy. I always gravitate towards like the strong characters. So and Worf was always the muscle of the Enterprise. I fucking love Worf. So,
Same.
That's just me. All right, so let's just wrap shit up real quick here. So here's what we'll do. Again, thank you to you guys spending your Friday night with us. So we'll just let everybody plug whatever, you know. Again, links are in the description. Everybody can plug whatever they want to plug, and then we'll plug what we got to plug in. So Sean, go ahead. We'll give you the floor. Whatever you want to promote, man. Floor is yours, buddy.
Just check out the channel. Couple new videos out this week. More stuff on the way. Won't say exactly what it is because I don't always make like full-blown promises, but more stuff on the way. Working on some stuff on the side. Ready to kind of get back into the swing of things. Been a minute since I did a live stream like this, so it's kind of like usually like sometimes after these streams I feel extra motivated and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna really get back to this thing. So it motivates me to want to do more. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. But yeah, not much else at the moment. It's kind of like I said, much like the box office, it's kind of a quieter time right now when it comes to putting stuff out. Like I try to get some stuff out each week, at least some comic book related stuff, or you know, if some news sort of drops, like the MonsterVerse news that happened yesterday. I was actually working on writing a video like, what will be the next movie? And then they already like announced new director. Like shit, I gotta erase all that, you know, scratch that, reverse it, and then we'll see what happens next. But more stuff on the way. I'll just say that.
Excellent. All right, Tevya, the floor is yours, man. Where can everybody find you and anything you want to promote?
Yep. You can follow me using Tevya Smolka on Twitch and Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, I mean Instagram. I said school at McFreds. Twitter.com is Twitter, but on Twitter, McFred is kind of better. Even though it's also on Mac, that both can put on together. But after one promoting my channel, I did review a new anime movie that came out like a few weeks ago called Fubuki, a volleyball anime movie. I tried to with my mom.
Do they have Playing with the Boys in that movie? Like when they're playing their volleyball, like in Top Gun?
No, not your voice. But no, these are all teenagers, so that's not happening. I've never seen the series. The series I heard was very good. Speaking of anime, a new anime movie is coming out later this month called Blue Lock, which is soccer anime, shock enough. I may check the movie out, John, but overall, some of the series is interesting. It pretty much kind of Battle Royale, but I'm a Battle Royale with Dogger. This one more soccer. So when I watch that series, I may watch the movie. But after coming out this week, I did review Ultimate, the new Ultimate comic came out this week. The comic if you're a Avengers fan, I love Marvel. Check that book out, really good. Ultimate Spider-Man, and I did review like the Ultimate channel book meeting. As for coming out this week, I reviewed Amazing Spider-Man the comic issue 51. That book sucked. Like, what the hell are they doing Spider-Man? What did my boy? Like, since you're like going in that comic, I hate that book. It's really insane. But after hanging out, I may review X-Men 25, I forget the number. Maybe coming this week because at the end of the Code Age, we're finally done with the color. It's over. It's dead. So hopefully you guys know X-Men in the future. Maybe. But Marvel, I don't check them at all. As for DC, I did review the new Batman issue that came out. I did review Batman that came out. I did review that issue with the end of John. What was the point?
For now, Tevya. For now.
Yeah, for now until Absolute Power comes out. Absolute Power. That's gonna be a train wreck. Yeah, which that turns out. But other than that, after movie reviews, I think I'm coming out this week. I know we're coming out. Oh yeah, Bad Boys comes out. Will I review that movie? Maybe. I'll review it maybe in the future, maybe or not. Who knows? As for TV show reviews coming out, yeah, okay, that's not true. I got My Man Superman. I may review the late episode in that show. That late episode when that episode drops. I think it drops tonight, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. But other than that, oh yeah. Still doing my live stream of Alan Wake 2 to DLC. I was shooting that game on Twitch. So thinking of that. Other than that, I think that's all I got so far coming out this week.
Man, you're hustling. All right, but listen, everybody. The links to all these gentlemen's platforms are in the description, so be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow. Again, now that they are fantastic content creators, they're also great friends as well, so we appreciate you guys being here tonight. Joe, let's just real quick go through what we got coming and what we got out there. So real quick, Joe, the Blue Milk.
Yes, our food review of the Star Wars Blue Milk from Trumu.
Apes.
Go check that out.
The teens.
Our Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes spoiler discussion.
Needlessly nostalgic.
Woo!
Yes, the boys from Needlessly Nostalgic graced us last week, and it was a great time. Tyler and Lance are great guys. Go check that video out if you haven't already.
And then Joe, Sunday, Smash!
Yeah, Super Smash Brothers Brawl, the Subspace Emissary Story Mode. We'll be playing that.
Yes, that's going to be goddamn fun. So we're thinking, Joe, what do you think, 4 o'clock?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Okay, and then there'll be no Twitch stream on Tuesday. We're going to do it late Wednesday, so we're thinking, what, 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday,
Probably
Joe?
a midnight stream, yeah. Yeah, midnight stream of Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end. And then
We
Thursday, guys, next week, Rocky 2.
Rocky 2 looked at.
Speaking of Rocky, go to the gym, get swole.
Yes.
We'll be there.
Yeah, so
I'm
yeah,
glad I
we're
got
gonna
to
be
meet Carl Weathers before he
doing a
passed.
live look back of Rocky 2, and joining us will be Chris Bunbury of Joe Blow, who's interviewed Sylvester Stallone on numerous occasions, and he's the biggest Stallone fan. So be there. It'll be just me and Chris because he's got to go out and save the world, but we're gonna talk about behind the scenes. We're gonna talk everything Rocky 2, what we like, what we don't like, everything. It's gonna be a really, really fun discussion. And I couldn't ask for a better. I could not ask for a better dance partner than Chris Bunbury of Joe Blow. And of course, if you haven't already, please, oh please, get yourself a NerdCage Live t-shirt. Unfortunately, you can't get the one that Sean's wearing because that's been taken down. But we have other goddamn awesome designs here. We got Wu-Tang, we got Zelda, we got PlayStation. Sorry, all my clothes are shuffled right now. We're huge Mortal Kombat fans. Get yourself a Mortal Kombat shirt. What we got here? Oh, shit. God. Oh, with Deadpool on the way, get yourself an MCU shirt.
Deadpool!
For you old school gamers here, Dreamcast.
Woo! Good times.
Mortal Kombat Arcade Marquee, you name it. Again, any size, any color, whether you're a skinny booty call or a fat fuck, big or small, we love them all. Get yourself a NerdCage Live t-shirt. You're gonna love the way you look. I guarantee it. Of course, with Rocky 2 next week, get ourselves a Rocky shirt. And of course, for the Kaiju people, again, any size, any color. The link to our TeePublic is in every video and across all social media. And speaking of social media, Joe!
Yes, if you want to get us on Twitter or Instagram, both handles are at nerd_cage. Our link to our Discord is in the description. Become a member there as well. And our Facebook discussion group, that is NerdCage Nation. We love everything you guys put up there. No spoilers, no politics, and for God's sakes, keep it civil.
Absolutely. So again, thank you to everybody who came tonight. Like I said, we will be... Actually, Joe, we do have content on the way. Again, check out my Bad Boys Ride or Die Rapid review. But Joe, we're taking a little trip tomorrow.
Oh, yes, we are. We're going to see the Sonic Symphony, where they're going to play a bunch of Sonic the Hedgehog music. So that'll be good. It's in New York City.
Maybe we'll do... Okay, well, at least we'll definitely post on our discussion group. Maybe we'll do some kind of review, rapid review. Who knows? But yeah, me and Joe are going to the Sonic Symphony, so maybe we'll put something out for that. But I definitely got
so
more...
lucky. I want to go to that someday.
Yeah, we're going all the way to New York City, 4 hours from Syracuse. Oh, we got good seats too. We're like 10 rows up.
We're mid-level, but we're pretty.
Yeah. I'm excited.
You visit Plaza Hotel.
I've never been to like a video game symphony before, so this is really exciting. I'm really excited.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So we'll probably post. I don't know if we're gonna put out a video, but we'll definitely post. We'll do something. We'll either post on our discussion group. We might make a video review afterwards, or maybe we'll do some kind of reaction video. Like maybe we'll do an out of the concert reaction, something. So keep your eyes out for that. We're goddamn excited. But anyway, we please ask you to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, spread that shit like goddamn syphilis. So the USA from York City, the land of the Orange of Syracuse, New York, North Carolina, Detroit, Michigan, to all of our friends and fans around the world at NerdCage Live, JTisReborn, and Tevya Smolka, thank you very much. As always, enjoy life, stay safe, eat your vegetables, do your push-ups, go to the gym, all that good stuff. Good night, God bless, and have the best day of your life. And stick around for our awesome promos, guys, and we'll see you Sunday on Twitch. See ya!
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right!
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe. It's all about you.
Kaboom! Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful.
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe. The galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCageLive. Ooh, trying to get out of the nerd cage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!